If you enjoy using mobile controllers, I got you. And we're back, DLG fam. Welcome to everyone. Welcome to all the new viewers. Bienvenidos a todos al canal DLG. Muchas gracias por tomar el tiempo en venir a nuestro canal. So guys, do you play mobile games? I play mobile games sometimes and I dislike using the on-screen controls. To me, I've never been able to master that. Now my kids, woo, they're good at that on-screen control with the Roblox and the Minecraft and all that kind of stuff. Not for me. I'm into mobile controllers for my mobile phone. So for today, I have something that's very amazing. So what am I talking about? Bam! The GAMESIR X4 Aileron. That's a hard one to pronounce. Aileron, there we go. Xbox branded right there. Look at that right there, guys. That's a pretty amazing controller. This is it says it's for Android, and more than likely we're gonna have to use it with my Razer Edge because you guys know me. I'm not an Android person, but I will give a try to the Android devices. This right here is a Bluetooth cloud gaming controller. So according to the picture here, it looks like the controllers are separate from each other. Let's find out. Let's go to the overview shot and unbox this sucker right here, put it to the test, and see if it's worth it. Check it out, guys. There it is, the GAMESIR X4 Aileron. Obviously, Xbox branded. That means they can legally sell this with the Xbox branding on there. So let's go ahead and take this out of the box, check out the specs, put it to the test, and guess what, guys? This goes for $99.99 on the GAMESIR website. All right, here we go. Ooh, okay, I'm liking this already. Hard shell case. We'll touch base on that right now in a bit. But what did GAMESIR pack this time? So, hey, maybe we got some GAMESIR stickers. Gotta hide them from my kids because, yeah, you guys know if you've been a DLG fan member for a while now, you'll know that my kids stole my GAMESIR stickers. Yes, we got some GAMESIR stickers. That is awesome. Sorry, guys, I get excited with stickers. And all right, that's about all the contents in here. Have you ever thought about how can you cut back on your bills? I might have to break it down to my kids because each one of them enjoys a different TV show, and unfortunately it's on different apps. Maybe there's a way to save money without sacrificing anything. This is why I'm so intrigued by Mint Mobile, who this video is in partnership with. They offer premium wireless service starting at only $15 a month. I can get high-speed data, unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network, and guess what, guys? I can even bring my own phone, along with my current phone number and my existing contacts. I'm not sacrificing nothing. Are you wondering how fast is the network? Let's do a speed test. There you go. You get 20 megabits down and 13.2 megabits up. That's pretty good. And I'm still able to do the things I used to do with my other network. For example, I can actually stream music and listen with an uninterrupted connection to the nation's largest 5G network. And if you get tired of listening to music, jump on YouTube, watch your favorite video with an uninterrupted connection as well. So how hard is it to switch your service? Big Wireless wants you to think that it's hard, but it's not. Switching to Mint Mobile is super easy. Thanks to the digital eSIM cards, which most phones now have, you can sign up and activate it immediately right from the comfort of your own home. If your phone doesn't have an eSIM, no problem. Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free. And right now, new customers, if you purchase a Mint Mobile plan before May 31st, will also receive a 6-month subscription to Paramount Plus on Mint. So if you want to save some money without sacrificing anything, go to trymintmobile.com/DLG. Also, link in the description to get premium wireless for only $15 a month when you purchase the 3-month plan. You do get a USB-A to USB Type-C cable to charge the device, and we're gonna find out why do we need to charge it. And you also get your GAMESIR sticker, a GAMESIR thank you for your purchase, an Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, and scratch and sniff. No, don't sniff that. Just scratch it off and get the code, and the manual for the GAMESIR X4A or X4 Aileron. All right, so let's go ahead and take this out of the bag and check it out. Ooh, nice. Oh, look at that right there, guys. You got a little branding here. X4 Aileron. That's pretty neat. You got a little lanyard here, so you could take it with you on the go. I wouldn't take it with you on the go right now. The way that things are here in LA, they're probably gonna snatch it. All right, let's go ahead and take this out. Whoa! This is crazy. I've never seen something. How is this a mobile controller? Look at this, guys. That's pretty weird. We're gonna check it out right now and see how is it that you install it on the device itself. As you guys can see right here, you do get to customize your thumbsticks. Oh, Lord. Look how tiny these things are. Look at these tiny thumbsticks. This is not made for a person with big hands like me. Okay, so you get 2 thumbsticks, an extra directional pad that looks kind of like something from Resident Evil. If you guys know what I mean, let me know down in the comments below. And here are some other thumbsticks, a little bit bigger ones. These look to be like micro size. Here's some bigger ones, a little bit more taller than the ones on top of that. And here's the other one right here. You do get the concave part on the top of the thumbstick. All right, so let's set this to the side. What else comes in here? And there is a GAMESIR branding on the inside of the case. Anything else? Nope, that's about it. Nothing over here. All right, so let's take a look at the controller. This controller is pretty compact, but how do you take it apart? All right, so you just pull it. It's magnetically stuck together. So let's see, let's try this again. Ah, okay, that's pretty neat. Hey, GAMESIR, big plus on the design of this. Compact, you don't have to do the whole telescopic thing. You just attach it together and you're ready to go. Something fell out here. Let's find out what it is. These are rubber inserts, and more than likely you have to place them inside the device to be able to protect your device from any scratches or damages. You'll be able to protect your device from any scratches. All right, so let's go ahead and check this out and let's take it apart. Okay, so there we go. There's the controller itself. Obviously, this is not gonna sit like this. And man, that's a crazy design. That's pretty neat. I never thought this would be individual. All right, so let's touch base on the features of the controller itself. So this is a 2-piece design that magnetically joins together, and obviously the pocket design. Grab it, put it in your pocket, and you're ready to go. I'm not too sure about the thumbsticks. You probably messed them up. So the devices that are compatible with this controller, we no longer worry about the width because it's not connected to each other. We worry about the height. So what height does it cover? Anywhere between 68 and 95 millimeters. That's pretty big right there. And it's also phone cooler compatible. You guys have seen those devices that you attach on the back of the phone. More than likely I have to put that on my iPhone because yeah, that runs pretty hot, especially with Warzone. Yeah, tell me about it. And it's wireless charging compatible. Wait, is there a wireless charger built into this device? We're gonna find that out. So this device features anti-drift Hall effect thumbsticks. That's pretty neat right there. I'm liking the fact that a lot of companies are starting to shift in the direction of Hall effect thumbsticks, and they're ditching all the ones with the mechanical parts in the inside. You know, the ones that cause the stick drift? Yeah, those. Companies are getting rid of those and going full Hall effect. It has toggleable hair and analog trigger mode, and the way you actually interchange the thumbsticks, you just pull on it, just grab it, set it on the top, gently push it back in place, and you're ready to go. Ooh, clicky buttons. Nice, I like that. These buttons can last up to 5 million clicks. So the actuation distance between the board and the button itself is 0.6 millimeters. That means that you slightly press it and you already activated that particular button. Now the resistance in order to press the button itself is 60 plus or minus 10 GF. The XYBA buttons are micro switches, including the directional pad, as you guys can hear right there. Man, that is so satisfying. And also the RB and LB buttons. That's pretty neat. All those buttons have micro switches. So are you wondering how is it that the two controllers communicate? 2.4 seamless wireless connection. This controller also features RGB lights around the rings, hair linear triggers, and key values. So how do you power on the device? You pull up on the clamps and it will start to boot up. So what we want to do here now is actually install the device that's going to be used on this particular controller. Let's go ahead and put this here. Hopefully it doesn't press. Oh, it's going to press on the volume up button. Oh man. Okay, there we go. That's on. Put the other side. That's on right there. All right, guys, check it out. You get the RGB light on both thumbsticks. Let's go ahead and connect this to the device. All right, so what you do here is you go into connect the devices. You go to pair new. And then it's gonna go ahead and look for it right here, GAMESIR X4A for Xbox. Go ahead and press that, pair it, and now it's connected. As you guys can see, the light stopped blinking on the bottom. Let's see if we're able to control this. Bam, look at that. Okay, check it out, guys. There it is. We're able to control the Razer Edge with the GAMESIR X4A. So what other features does this controller have? This controller also features back paddle buttons, which are programmable as well. The back paddle buttons can be mapped to the X, Y, B, A buttons. Also, the right trigger, the left trigger, the right bumper, the left bumper, basically any of the buttons that are on the controller, including the press down on the thumbsticks, the directional pad, the menu, the views, any of these buttons right here. So you do get a menu button on the top right controller, a mode button, a share button, you get a Bluetooth button, the Xbox home, and a view button on the left side of the controller. So how do you enable or disable the hair triggers? You hold down the mode button, press the right trigger, left trigger, and the RGB light will start blinking. There we go. So now the hair triggers are activated, and you will see when I press the trigger, it'll resemble here on this little light. Watch this. You see, you just touch the trigger itself and it activates. So how do you turn off the hair trigger? You go ahead and press the mode button again, press the right trigger, left trigger once again. You'll see the RGB lights blink to let you know that they're disabled. So now you know that the hair triggers are off because the little light above the Xbox logo no longer turns red when you press the triggers. So how do you raise or lower the brightness of the RGB? You press the mode button right here. On the left thumbstick, you press down. That will dim the RGB to the point where it's completely off. Press up. You'll raise up the brightness all the way, and you guys can see right there how bright it is. This controller has 5 different modes for the RGB lights. You go ahead and you press the mode button and you press right or left on the left thumbstick in order to activate it. That's 1, as you guys can see right there. That's 2, that's breathing. That's 3, that's more like a circular color or circular pattern. It keeps going through all the colors right there. As you guys can see, purple. As you guys can see right there, red, orange. That's 4. And that's 5. You're also able to control the volume on the device. You press the mode button and down or up on the directional pad. Right there, that's volume down. That's all the way down. The volume is now all the way down on the device. Go ahead and press it and raise it all the way up. You can also interchange the buttons, A to B and B to A, or X to Y or Y to X. You do that by pressing the mode button, pressing A, and that will swap the A to the B and the B to the A. I'm not gonna do that because I'm perfectly fine with the way it is. But if you come from a Nintendo world, obviously the B is in the A and the A is in the B. All right, guys, so how do you program the back buttons? You go ahead and you press the mode button, and then the back button you want to program, the RGB light on the thumbsticks will begin to blink white. So let's do that right now. Hold down the mode button, press the button in the back. There we go, it's blinking, and then you go ahead and you press the button you want to program. Let's do the right trigger. Now we have the right trigger programmed in there. How do you know it's programmed already? The RGB light will turn off and go back to the original setting that you have this light on. We actually have it set to off, so that's why the RGB ring is currently off. So guys, the neat thing about this particular controller is that it's not depending on a telescopic feature on the backside to make it sturdy. It's actually grabbing onto your device from the edges, top edge and side edges, in order for it to be able to grip on. So I feel that this works pretty good. I mean, if you bend it all the way back, obviously you're gonna snap it and it's gonna break. But if you just hold it down like this, it doesn't feel flimsy like it does with some controllers or some affordable mobile controllers. This one feels to be pretty sturdy. So I'm assuming that it says wireless charger compatible because the backside is not obstructed by that telescopic plastic like on other mobile controllers. I thought it had a built-in battery where that was actually gonna charge your device wirelessly. Sorry guys, it can't do that. That's just so you can have access to the backside of your device in order to charge it. So guys, when it comes to the charging level, you guys will see that the RGB light is in breathing mode right now. Orange means that the controller is charging. So how do you know your battery level? You go ahead and you double press the Bluetooth button right here. You will see the rings light up. That means that the controller is charged already. Once it turns red, you need to recharge your controller. So guys, this controller is not compatible with Call of Duty Mobile because I need to have the GAMESIR app installed, and I will show you guys the little problem that I have here. So I have showed you in previous videos where I have done a review on a GAMESIR controller. This app won't work on your device. All right guys, so I was able to install the GAMESIR app, as you guys can see right there. We are going to test the device with mobile games such as Call of Duty Mobile, Genshin Impact, as you guys can see right there. All right, so I am going to tell you, if you do own a Razer Edge, the way that you're supposed to install the GAMESIR app, you cannot go to the actual Play Store because you have to download the APK file. And another thing, you need to disable the actual Play Store protection, I think that's what it's called, in order for you to download the APK file and also enable the installation of unknown apps. So what you do here is you go down to security, then you go to Google Play Protect, as you guys can see right there. You click on that. Mine is already turned off, so you want to go ahead and turn that off. This will allow you to install external APKs that are not from the Google Play Store. Warning, do this at your own risk. I do not condone you doing this. I'm doing this for you guys so you guys can see that it actually works. Not all APK files out there on the internet are safe for you to install on your device. But with that said, let's continue. What you do here is you go to settings, type unknown. That way you're able to find the actual area where you're supposed to go. So install unknown apps, and then you'll see it flash, install unknown apps. And what you want to do here is you go to Chrome, and then you want to go ahead and select this slider here. Make sure that it's on, because allow from this source. Reason being is right now we're going to go to the website and you'll see why you need to enable that. So now what you do here is you go to Google, you're going to search for GAMESIR World. You will land in a GitHub repository, as you guys can see here. You're going to download the version 5.0.3, as you guys can see right there. That will download the APK file into the device. Then you just proceed and install it after it finishes downloading. I will add a link to the repository down in the comments below, but let's go ahead and connect the controller and show you guys how this works now. Click on GAMESIR, run the app. Check it out, guys. So now I have the GAMESIR app installed on the device, and you guys can see right there, it shows you the X4 Aileron. The left controller has 100%, the right side has 97%. You go to gamepad test, you'll see it right there activating on the actual screen. You see this little design right here? That's the controller. So when you press a button on there, it will activate that particular button so you could test it out. As you guys can see right there, bam, bam. Okay, that works perfectly fine. If you go to button settings, you're able to adjust the layout X, Y, A, B, or you could switch the layout to B, A, Y, X. You know how I showed you guys to manually map the back paddles on the controller? Well, this app makes it even more easier. So you'll see right here, it says key mapping. This button right here, R4 plus RT, it means that the back paddle on the right side of the controller, the one located right here, is programmed to act like the right trigger. And you could do the same right here. Don't mind that right there. Just pay attention to the actual icons of the button. As you guys can see right there, that way you'll know which one you want to put on the back paddle for the left side of the controller. All right, let's continue here. So then you got the joystick settings. You're able to adjust the dead zone of each joystick. The trigger settings. Okay, so quick triggers. As you guys can see right there, there's the quick trigger. Remember, you press the mode button and you press the trigger button to activate the quick trigger. This app makes it easier. Turn it off right here. Regular triggers. Turn it on right there. We got the fast trigger. Look at that. You just slightly tap it and bam. Now for the left side, same thing. All right, light settings. You're able to adjust the RGB light through this app also. So the app does come in handy, because everything that I showed you guys before that I had to do manually, you could do it through the app, but maybe you don't want to install the app, so you're going to have to do it the manual way. There's the 5 settings: single color, breathing, flow, rainbow, and radar. Here you can adjust the sleep mode. That way when you're not using it, the controller goes to sleep after 10 minutes. You can also enable or disable the low battery warning. If you click on the controller itself, you do get the same functionality that you did on the previous screen of the app, but right here you get firmware update. So I already updated this controller, so now it's up to date to work with the virtual controller, which is the on-screen controls. And now if you go into games, you will be able to see every game or app that I have installed on my Razer Edge. Call of Duty, Game Pass, GeForce Now, Warzone, Xbox, PS Remote Play, Genshin Impact, and Steam Link. So let's start Call of Duty. You can start it from here. There we go, enable floating button. So you want to enable the floating button. What that means is that's how you adjust the virtual controller on the screen. You go to GAMESIR and you want to click that to enable it. Okay guys, so in order for you to enable the key mapping on the controller itself, you want to tap on the software, which is, for example, Call of Duty right now. Okay, so you want to enable developer mode. So you want to go ahead and click on that button. It would say enable developer mode, and it will send you to this particular screen here. You go to settings, go all the way to about tablet, scroll all the way down, keep tapping on the build number. It's going to prompt you to press it possibly 3 or 2 more times. Go ahead and do that. Once you see a number screen, you go ahead and you put in your password. That will enable developer mode. So now you want to go ahead and enable USB debugging. As you guys can see right here, enable USB debugging and use developer options. Once you're in developer options, you go ahead and scroll down till you get to USB debugging. Go ahead and enable that, allow USB debugging. Okay, then you go back to the app and you want to select wireless activation, recommended, press sure, enable wireless debugging, scroll down, search for wireless debugging, go ahead and activate it. It will give you your network and your Wi-Fi MAC address. Go ahead and press allow. Once that is done, you got that going, press back. All right, so on the wireless debugging page, you want to go ahead and go to pair device with pairing code. Once you get to pair device with pairing code, you pull down the drop down menu to get the notification out and you enter your pairing code. Once you enter the code successfully, you will see this on your screen. Mapping starts successfully, confirm. And that's ready to go. So now we should get the little icon on the top of the screen to be able to map out the buttons on the actual game. So let's go ahead and run it and check it out. So there you go. You see it right there. There's a little GAMESIR icon on the top and there it is. You're able to move this wherever you need to. So what you do here is you want to go into the settings of the actual game and map out your keys the way the virtual controller is set up. So I'm going to do that real quick. That way it'll work and get the game started. All right, so let's give this a try under practice with AI. And you can get rid of the little icons on the screen by clicking on the actual GAMESIR thing on the top, bringing it down, press on it. What you do here is you click on the cog wheel and then you go to general settings, button transparency. You want to set that to the most minimal transparency. That way you can't see it and it will be out of your way. Go back, click save it and confirm, and let's give it a try. There you go. Look at that. I'm able to play the game. I already mapped out the buttons. All right, guys. So please remember that for every mobile game that you want to play with the device, you want to go into the GAMESIR settings. And this is the screen where you're going to map out every single button and the joysticks in order for you to enjoy your mobile game. So you're able to take screenshots of the game by pressing this button on the bottom here. There you go. And there's the screenshot right there. You can save it to your device and share it later on. So every game that you run, for example, I ran the Genshin Impact. I do not have an account, but if the controller and the GAMESIR software is compatible with it, you will see the little GAMESIR icon on the top of the actual screen right there. And if you click on it, you'll get the whole entire button layout as you see right here. That will allow you to map out all the keys across the entire virtual controller provided by the game. So let me know down in the comments below if you feel that this whole mapping thing is very time consuming, but then again, you will only have to do it one time for that particular game and you're ready to play on it whenever you load it up. The buttons and the joysticks are ready to go for that game. Now, if you want to load a new game, then you have to go through the entire process once again. Guys, this controller is designed to play Game Pass on your mobile device. All right, guys, so the controller is indeed pretty responsive. The triggers are spot on. I do not have the hair trigger turned on right now because obviously I'm playing a racing game. If I was playing an FPS, then that's a different story. All right, guys, check it out. I was able to get the Xbox remote to work, and look at that. We're able to access your Xbox menu remotely through the Xbox app. So not only can you play cloud games on this device, but you can also connect to your Xbox remotely. As you guys can see, it has the same functionality as it would on your actual Xbox. So there is no touch features on here, so you have to use a directional pad to access the games. You know what? Let's just give this a quick try. let's see how this works out. All right, guys, check it out. There it is. The actual controller works quite well. And yeah, I get killed most of the time because I'm not used to this controller just yet. So I got to get used to it in order to find my bearings on it. But as you guys can see, remote play actually works amazing on here. And there it is, guys. The GAMESIR X4 is compatible with cloud gaming and Xbox remote play. Alright guys, there it is, the GAMESIR X4 Aileron. I hope I pronounced that right. So, this device, you're actually able to run mobile games. That's pretty dope, guys, because of the fact that I actually thought this was strictly for Game Pass. It does say GAMESIR X4 for Xbox Game Pass. But then again, you do get that little GAMESIR app that allows you to map out all the buttons. God, that took so long. I'm literally boiling up here, guys. No AC on, trying to set up the virtual controllers for Call of Duty. I finally got it going. And let me know down in the comments below if you're planning on buying an X4 Aileron. I hope I was able to be brief enough on how to install the GAMESIR APK file that for some reason the Razer Edge was not allowing me to do so until I found out that you need to disable Play Store security or something like that. You got to take off that big tough guy at the front door and say, hey, it's my device, I do what I want with it. But warning guys, don't do it if you don't feel comfortable on disabling the security feature to download external apps from the Play Store. I don't condone you doing that, but if you do it at your own risk. I did it because I wanted to be able to show you guys that the X4 actually works with mobile games. So aside from playing on Xbox Remote, Game Pass, I was able to play on Call of Duty Mobile, and I loaded up Genshin Impact just to show you guys that if you do get that little GAMESIR icon on the top, you're actually able to map out the buttons and the joysticks on your virtual screen. If that little icon does not appear, you cannot map out the actual game. So all in all guys, $100 for the controller, it's worth it. I like all the features that it has, Hall effect joysticks, and also micro switch buttons. That's pretty neat right there. You gotta enjoy that little clicky sound. And on top of that, you get the nice little RGB lighting on there. Man, what else do you want? Wait, not only that, take it with you on the go by slapping it back together into a small compact size. So if you're a dad, a gaming dad looking for your next mobile device in order for you to play cloud gaming, Xbox remote, or mobile games, don't forget to check out my latest video. But till next time guys, I'm Tech. Peace out. Yeah, so my kids have been asking me, Daddy, are you done yet? I'm about done now. I'm already drenched in sweat up here.